Alright family, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Cut Nice 50, and today, man, we're coming with some sad news about my guy, Jo Aesthetics, also known as Jo Linder, who passed away sadly and unfortunately at the age of 30. We're not going to speculate on it. This channel is about positivity. So our condolences to his friends and family and his girlfriend who was there. She took to Instagram, she made a post about her perception of what happened because she was there. She was the closest one to the event. But unfortunately, man, for me as a nutritionist for the last 12, 13 years, and now I'm doing a lot on holistic healing and studying, this saddens me. You know, anything with health and seeing our young people die at early ages from whatever reasons, not natural. It's not natural, and nobody can ever convince me that somebody dying at that young age and even earlier is natural. So that's nothing that somebody like myself, who is a health and wellness advocate, that's my goal, is to help people live longer, balanced lives, longer lives, and healthier lives. So if you're new to the channel, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Make sure you share our content and just look forward to the amazing things we have to offer. Like I said about Jo, who knows if it's gonna any other people who I want covering this topic will. It have to be somebody who has a lot of influence, like Candace Owens, Joe Rogan. I even reached out. I made a post on my guy, Coach Greg platform, Nick Strength and Power. People these that stature who has a lot of influence covering this story. I will provide some of the information. Y'all can send it to him if you know him a little bit more personally about what I found out about Jo. And I mean, he said in his own words what he was experiencing currently after he was peer pressured to doing something that made him uncomfortable. We always believe, don't do anything, especially when it comes to your health, that makes you uncomfortable. If you don't feel right about it, get a second opinion, a third opinion. Do what you feel in your heart is right, because sometimes you can't change the outcome after you make that choice or that decision. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna post the pictures right here. You can read it, pause the video, do whatever you have to read what he's saying in there, what's quoted. But it's a post from my guy Rizza Islam. I met him back in Atlanta, maybe back in 2016, or it could be earlier. Amazing individual. He is about life, people, making connections, and not just listening to what the powers that be may say. And due to censorship, man, we're not going to say too much on this video, even though we made plenty of videos in the past on different outlets, and our videos was either taken down, blocked, and stuff like that. If you don't know my background, 25 years in law enforcement, military, DOD, DOS, and I was recently working with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, 5 years as director of security. So I had a lot of insight knowledge, especially when the pandemic came in. At our facility, you know, the autopsies and things of that nature. But just research GBI and then get back to me. You got in the comments. You can look up what we did, and especially during that time, you can only imagine. I'm not going to go into too much details on that because that was a different chapter in my lifestyle, but they do amazing work for the community, and the agency as a whole is amazing. But like I say, the pandemic shed a lot of light on many things, especially the importance for me, family, quality of life, making connections, and how much we need each other, especially when it comes to health, fitness, nutrition, sticking together, and not just listening to what things that could affect your life for the long term. But this post right here just disturbed me, and I already have my own speculations on many things out there. I kind of try to live my life by example. I don't do too much medicine. I believe it's a holistic way of healing to whatever we encounter in this world. Our bodies is amazing. Whether you have faith or not, I am a faithful person. But I don't think this even had to come into play when it comes to Jo. Like I say, it was a video by my guy Rizza Islam. He posted it. Amazing content, so make sure you follow him. Shout out to him. But I think it was off a podcast called Raw Talk. And I believe his name is William Martins. I don't know him too much. I think I've seen him. Like I said, I've been in behind the scenes and helping wellness over 25 years. But I'm thinking his name is William Martins, and I think he do, powerlifting, and I think he used to hang with Larry Wheels and do other little videos, but I've never seen a podcast, a Raw Talk, myself personally. But he was talking to Joe about what he was going on about his blood work, and Joe said he did a certain thing that he felt uncomfortable with 4 times after being peer pressured. And so he always was if you compete and you're serious about bodybuilding, you can see his shape. He always had amazing content. And I was just going to do an athlete spotlight on Joe just to showcase his natural talent, his ability, as of course his physique. And generally everybody know him from the striations. He used to make his muscle fibers jump in his chest and things of that nature. But this guy had amazing physique, and he had hopes of being an IFBB pro. And I think he would have got it, just with time. He had the talent. It's different when you're going from an influencer to a bodybuilder and actually learning the peaking process and different other things that goes into it as far as strict diet, strict regimen and training, and trying to find the best balanced physique that you can have. And what the judges pretty much tell you what you need to do to enhance your physique. I believe that we always got to compete with ourselves. It's not about nobody else. So I don't never compare myself with anybody else, but I also don't judge nobody. I don't believe in censorship. So like I said, this is all my perception. This is all my opinion. Even though I have some also insight knowledge about what he possibly could be experiencing. Like I said, I'm not going to share it on here due to censorship, and nobody wants to be canceled. Like I said, right now it's just a time of grieving and mourning. So that's just appreciate this guy, appreciate the talent, appreciate why we had him in his life. He had over 8-something million followers, but he was a great character, a great performer on Instagram, social media, YouTube. He was charismatic, man. I mean, you can see the smile on his face, and smiles for me is what gives me joy, because I know he's living his best life, and I'm always excited and happy to see people pursue their dreams. Like I say, I'm in health and wellness. I love what I do. I love being a trainer. I love coaching people. I love doing things that get people, like I said, healthier, longevity, nutrition, fitness. This is what gives me joy, and it saddens me and hurts me when I see people who could improve their lifestyle, who could eat better, who could, invest more in their health. But I never force anybody or my beliefs on anybody. Like I say, it's a personal choice. But I believe if we were all more educated on the importance of nutrition and health and fitness and how the connection, because I always believe that everything is all connected. We're connected. Nutrition is connected. Fitness is connected. If we knew the connection and the understanding and had the education about it, we wouldn't do half of the things that we're currently doing. I get about having balance. I get about having pleasure. I get about, wanting to enjoy life, but it's a way you can enjoy it without causing damage to yourself. And, I've been in many countries all over the world, and one thing I can say about other countries is they're more family oriented now than some of us in the United States. I'll put it like that. Sometimes myself, I'm a family oriented guy. But I done seen a lot of deaths, experiencing a lot of deaths in that family, and that kind of shatters your household. You got the incarceration stuff, you got drugs, you got alcohol, all that stuff creates imbalances in our body. Just like I say, it's my perception. That's why I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I'm now doing a plant-based diet. I can't say I'm vegan because I do like honey. I love the benefits of honey, but I didn't even know that was a viral debate that's going on. I posted a short about that in the vegan community, and I get what they're saying, cruelty to animals. I don't condone no cruelty to humans, animals, or any life for that matter of fact, but that's just me. But I do understand that, in life we all make choices. I'm excited when I see people working out, trying to go for their goals. That gives me joy. I know what I'm meant to do on this earth is sports, health and wellness. It's my calling, it's my purpose. Makes me happy. I couldn't do it all my life. I was an ex-football player, professional player. I did many other jobs that didn't give me that fulfillment or joy or happiness that I see. So this is serious to me. This is something, like I said, I always spoke about. I see my family, friends, community. You know, you think about the stats. Besides the marriage stats, you can look that up. In the United States, it's horrible. You look at the obesity rate, which is rose over 70%. The stuff we're doing is not healthy. It's not good for us. But I see a lot more people waking up and they're getting more health conscious. That gives me hope. So I just, man, you know, making this video, still a little bit emotional about my guy Joe, because I got, like I say, I just had another young one, my baby boy Titan, 8 months now. And just as society, I just think about, I'm okay, you know, me and my wife, but I'm thinking about the world he's gonna grow up in, and my other kids, what they got to deal with, the stress and the things of that nature. It's just saddening to see, man. But like I say, I got the video. I'm not gonna share it or post it. You know, if you want a copy of it yourself. But if you can check out Rizza Islam or the Raw Talk, you can watch their video. I don't know if Raw Talk still have it on there. I think his name is William Martin. It's a full video. But you want a copy of it, you can email me. I email it to you, things of that nature. But I advise you not to post it because it will be blocked, censored, or probably taken down. And we don't want that. We just want to, you know, just shed a light on this, man, because it needs to stop. I done had plenty of videos with young teenagers dropping, you know, passing dead, and we done seen a fluid influx of football players, basketball players on the field and stuff like that passing off for whatever reason. But whatever the case, it's not normal. We can't normalize this stuff. I mean, it's time for a lot of people to wake up. It's time to educate yourself. It's time to get your body's healthier, man. That's why I'm glad I got a new partnership with a great, amazing company, and we're gonna do our best for it. But you got to do your best to also invest in your health, invest in your family health, invest in others, your friends. I mean, if you got information, pass it along. Whether they take it or not, you still did your part. That's like me. I preach it, I talk it. This is my ministry, sharing education about health and wellness. It's my passion. It's what, like I say, I love to do. So I'm gonna give it, whether you receive it or not. It's not my purpose to make you believe it. It's just my purpose to share the information. So I'm always keep sharing it. I'm always keep talking about it because I believe it. I believe it. I live it, and it's something that I enjoy actually doing. But never let nobody peer pressure you doing anything you don't want to do. Do your research, educate yourself. Check out this lady, Barbara O'Neill. I miss her 10-day healing retreat, which she goes into a lot of holistic healings, share her perceptions on what she's been doing in the medical industry. I think she's been banned in her home country, but now she's close. She was close to me. She was in Alabama with this Healing Springs. I think it's Healing Springs Retreat or Living Springs Retreat. I shared, you see on my page, a couple shorts with her information in there. You can always reach out to them. Check out her videos on their page, and it's amazing. Natural remedies, holistic healings, and there's many more doctors and specialists that I connect with or get their videos, repost them, share them, and add my context into them because they're on point. We're all like-minded, and we want the same thing. We want to help everybody else live longer, balanced lifestyles, healthier lifestyles. But I ain't gonna keep rattling on. I just want to share this quick video. Condolences to Jo Linder, Joe Aesthetics, family and friends, and his fans out there. In your time of need, man, we just wish you all the best. Hey, with that, we out. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.